In today's video, we'll be going over 6 exercises you can find in week 10 of the advanced rehab program following your total knee replacement. So for today's exercises, we'll need a few items, including a balance pad, a chair, a balance board if you have one, and a resistance band. For the first exercise, what we are doing is a heel raise exercise on a balance pad. So I'm going to start a timer and do these with you. If you're positioned here, ready to go, let's get started. We're going to go up onto our toes and back down, raising our heels off the ground with every repetition. We're treating this one as our warm-up today. Working it on a balance pad makes it a little bit more challenging to go up onto your toes. You'll feel a difference using a balance pad under your feet versus doing it on the ground. But if you don't have a balance pad yet, that's totally fine. Just work through some of these on a flat surface. We're about halfway done. We're going to keep going up and down in a nice, slow, controlled movement. Almost there. Continue to go up onto your toes and back down. A few more of these heel raises, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. Now this next exercise, great job. This next one is a single leg stance on a balance pad with reaches. So we're going to position ourselves just like this. Have a chair or countertop in front of you for support, and with one leg, balance yourself as we reach in different directions to challenge our balance. I'll set a timer and we'll do 30 seconds on each side. Let's get started. So I'm standing as tall as possible, single leg, reaching forward, reaching with the other hand, reaching to the side, reaching to the other side. Now, if you notice, I'm using my other foot every once in a while to maintain my balance. I may tap with my fingertips to the chair or tap with my toe to the balance pad, because this is not an easy exercise. This is very challenging. You'll find your ankle is wobbly. Let's switch sides here. Stand on the other side. And that's the point of this exercise, to give our ankles and our legs a really difficult challenge, holding ourselves upright, single leg, while reaching multiple directions with either arm. So if you need to take a little break or recalibrate, go ahead and do that, but this is a great exercise. We've worked through this 30 seconds on each side, and we're going to take a break from the balance and on the balance pad and work into squats on the balance board. If you don't have a balance board like this, we can still do squats, but I do like the balance board. It's a great tool to have in your house, an easy one to set up. So step up onto the balance board. Get acquainted with the balance board left and right. We're going to try to stand stable. Have a chair in front of you if you need it. The exercise here is a balance board squat. So if you're ready, let's work in some squats. Squat down, come back up. Squat back down, back up. As you may notice, with my squats, the knees are wobbling back and forth. It's very challenging to do this type of squat motion on a balance board, trying to maintain as still of posture as you can. Your muscles are working really hard to keep you upright, and that wobbling back and forth is just your body's trial attempt to maintain balance between your right and your left extremity. You hold yourself up through this squat. Keep going, a few more of these. You got one more squat in you. Great job. Nice controlled movement as you step down from the balance board. And we'll set that aside for this exercise. Hey, if you enjoy having someone to do these exercises with, I would love it if you gave this video a like below. Also, if you're finding this format to be helpful, I think you're going to find this book to be even more helpful, Total Knee Replacement Made Simple. I wrote this book for people like you who want a little extra guidance on how to progress through your total knee replacement exercises and rehab. Plus, we go over a lot of information on how to prep for your knee replacement, prehab exercises, post-op, and a 12-week roadmap of what exercises you can do to continue your progression of strength and balance after you're done with physical therapy. I know you're going to find this to be really helpful, so take a look at where you can find it at totalkneebook.com. Now let's get back to some of these exercises. Okay, for this next exercise, we're going to use a resistance band around our legs because we're going to do a clamshell with resistance. If you remember the clamshell, we'll lie down on our side, whether that's on a couch or a flat surface like a bed or the floor. And the top leg will hinge up as you maintain a good tall posture and your feet together. And so that's the hinge right here. I'll set it a little timer and we'll get started. The resistance is a really great addition to this exercise. You should start to feel your buttocks muscles work to hinge your hip upwards, that thigh movement. It's a great exercise to strengthen the glute muscles. And as you work through this, make sure you keep your hips in a vertical position. We don't want to lean back as we do this exercise. We want our leg to do the rotation and to come back down. Everything else should be pretty well aligned and relaxed, and the legs are doing the work here. When you replay this video, you can do the repetitions on the other side and just alternate which ones you're doing and continue with the progression throughout the week before you move on to the next week's recovery exercise set. All right, great job with that exercise. Rotate onto your back because the next exercise that we are going to do continues to use this band around the legs. We're going to maintain about a shoulder width distance between our legs and bridge up the bottom from the mat. And so these glute bridges are going to be a great addition to our exercise routine today with this resistance band. So let's get started with the glute bridge. If this is difficult for you to perform, then start on a lighter exercise by only lifting halfway. The resistance band shouldn't be a problem for most people, but you can take it off if it's a difficult movement to do. If you're experiencing any sort of back pain, then scratch this exercise and move on to the next one. But I think this exercise is going to be a great one for strengthening your glutes. Keep your abdominal braced as you work through this glute bridge. And as you get stronger and stronger, you may go further and further to a full range bridge. Remember to keep breathing through this exercise. Do a couple more here. Squeezing the glutes as you lift up your bottom from the table. All right, great job with that exercise. Take your time and sitting up. We're going to work into one final exercise for today, which is the hamstring and the calf stretch. I've got the chair positioned for the variations that we may try for today. You're familiar with some of the calf stretches, like calf up against a wall or a step. I'm going to show you a variation today where we are going to stretch the back of the calf with that back leg straight. We're going to maintain this upright posture as we lean forward and keep that back leg straight. So we're going to hold that stretch for about 20 seconds. This lunge stretch targets that calf muscle as long as we keep that back leg straight. That's the goal with this exercise, to hold that for about 20 seconds. Maintain this good stretch, and we're going to switch to the other side and do that same thing for the other calf. Good, ease out of that. I'm going to stretch the other side by straightening out that leg, keeping that bottom leg as straight as possible. And I can lean into it slightly, and I get that good stretch along the calf muscle that goes all the way up behind the leg. We're going to keep holding that one. A few more seconds. Good job. Ease out of that stretch, and we're going to move into a hamstring stretch. I've stretched the hamstrings in standing before, but I like this one. It's a seated hamstring stretch. If you have a chair available to you, A real easy setup is to extend the one leg forward and lean, hinge at your hips. You get that stretch in the back of that hamstring. We're gonna hold that position for about 20 seconds and alternate to the other side as well. Keep holding that stretch. If you need to take a little break and ease out of that, go ahead. Ease into it. We don't want to bounce between the stretches, and so avoid bouncing back and forth. We just want a nice, easy hold. I'm switching legs here. We're going to get a good stretch on the other hamstring as well. Nice, consistent hold as you stretch. It may feel tight, but it shouldn't feel painful. A couple more seconds, and then we'll ease out of that stretch to finish this round of exercises for today. All right, great job. So those are the 6 exercises for today. Hit repeat, go through them 1 to 2 more times for today, and continue on throughout the rest of the week. And I'll see you in the replay or in the progression for next week's exercises. Great job.